Getting from point A to point B can be a little difficult if you don't have your own vehicle.
30% of our folks don't have cars in the city.
Jimmy Johnson knows the struggle.
The extra money I get on the street, I use to catch the bus.
Enter public transportation, and in our town, it's called CARTA. 16 daily routes all around Chattanooga. But on some of these buses, most seats are going empty.
Sometimes we have to spread ourselves out a little bit in order to be able to provide the service to those folks who absolutely need it.
We rode the Eastgate number 4 bus during the morning commute. Only one person got on during our time on the bus. In fact, the least ridden route on Amnicola Highway only sees about 3% of the riders the more popular buses carry.
How concerning is that to you to see some of those so low ridership?
It's incredibly concerning. Workforce opportunities, it gets to child care, it gets to how people can go to doctor's offices or doctor's appointments.
Let's look at the revenue. From August of 2021 until March of this year, about 500,000 passengers stepped on CARTA buses. Their fares added up to about $2 million. And that pays for just 7% of the price tag to operate the buses. Instead, when you ride the incline or park in certain lots downtown, both run by CARTA, you are paying to keep the buses running. But CARTA says that makes them less dependent on taxpayer dollars.
The average transit agency only produces about 35 to 36% of its own revenue. We've been anywhere between 40, and prior to COVID, we were at 47%.
The Reason Foundation studies efficiency in public transit.
Do you see that there's a waste basically of how much money we're putting in to some of these public transits when you look at the number of actual people that are actually using them?
I do. And yet you have in a bus that can hold 40 people, maybe 4 or 5 people. And so that's clearly not the best use.
Efficiency also a concern of the city of Chattanooga, since their taxpayers spend $5 million a year. That's 23% of all the money CARTA gets.
I think we really want to make sure that the money that we're putting into CARTA now is working for us and is working for Chattanooga.
There is an effort across the country to get creative. It started in bigger cities like Boston and Washington, D.C. CARTA says they are one of the first mid-sized cities to jump on board.
So it's just like, any ride-sharing service.
CARTA Go uses an app and individual pickups to replace fixed routes in the Beige area. The executive director says it's boosted ridership there by 30%. The goal? Making sure that dependent riders like Johnson can get where they need to go, while taxpayers still get their money's worth.
The solution is not to get rid of the bus and replace it with nothing. You have to replace it with something. You just want to replace it with something that is a little better fit for the 21st century.
We appreciate you making News Channel 9 your trusted source for local news. For more updates on this and other breaking news stories, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.